What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need, joined by Coach Joe, the OG of new media. Rev will be on in a couple minutes. So, Coach, today I've been bombarded by messages from certain Hornets fans. They're pretty much saying that James Borrego is doing an excellent job. He has the Hornets at a 6 seed. He's having LaMelo play structure. He's transforming his game. But that's not the reason why I'm complaining. I'm complaining because it's very obvious that James Borrego is trying to transform LaMelo into somebody he's not, which is a passive guard. That's not him. The Melo that we all like to watch is someone who does it all. Scoring, assisting, having his fingerprints on everything. LaMelo tonight played 25 minutes. And as you know, for rookies, especially when you draft them top 5, you have to give them all the minutes they can because they're young and they need the repetition to grow their game out. This coach did the opposite of that. There's some key things I saw. When there was a turnover, when there was a turnover by Devonte Graham, Gordon Hayward, the coach did nothing. Didn't yell at him. Even though LaMelo had 0 turnovers, LaMelo took a shot that was very difficult. And when LaMelo was on the sideline, James Borrego yelled at him. That's not good coaching. That's favoritism. And that's my problem. Coach Joe, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, my brother. I'm just listening to you cooking, my brother. You giving it to him. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. This is a needed conversation. You know, that live stream we had, I think I had my most dislikes. I think I had 12. I told myself I must be doing something right. Shout out to everybody in the channel.
Absolutely, my brother. Let me go in here for a few minutes here. Let me just go in here for a second.
For sure.
I listened to JB's press conference. Of course, he took credit, and his system was the reason, that they came back. See, it's got me to thinking, DJ. And what it got me to thinking about was, what's the purpose of new media? And the purpose of new media is to stand for something that corporate media doesn't stand for, and that's truth and real objectivity. Not partisanship, not fanfare, but true objectivity. Did Charlotte win tonight? Yes, they did. Charlotte in the 6th seed? Yes, they are. All of those things are truths. And if I am a Charlotte Hornet fan, and I like 704, and I had been, grew up a Charlotte Hornets fan, I would be very, very happy and pleased right now with my team. I understand. But see, that's where the new media is needed so much, because what's happening here, and what we've been telling you guys is happening here, is this game has been that's going on, that this insidious thing that continues to permeate all of our lives. And that's this ability to look critically at something and look at something from behind what it appears to be. I mean, it's clear if you watch the games, like those of us who have been watching and got league pass and have been watching every game, every preseason game, listening to all of the chitter and reading all kinds of stuff as well, you know that there has been a theme, and the theme has been to marginalize LaMelo. And the conclusion that it seems to point to is to do that is for reasons that they don't say, and reasons that they do say, which are somehow he has to earn something that somehow his draft status didn't give him, as every other draft pick who was a lottery pick deserved, and many are getting. So so am I surprised? And then we hear Michael Jordan say what he says, and we heard Kupchak says what he says. I believe that of course we're gonna get a whole lot of pushback in new media. If the more games that they win, if they beat Denver the next game and Melo plays 16 minutes, it ain't gonna matter to them, because they are fans of the team, and they are eternal hopeful that they do well, and I don't have any problem with that. My issue is the new media is to always be, at the end of the day, objective, and to tell you what's really going on. And what's really going on is not winning games and being in the seeds and all the rest of that. This team is not a championship team. In no way is this a championship team. This is a out of the lottery team, a team that hasn't had a lot of success. It remains to be that team, and that's why a little bit of success feels like fool's gold to a lot of the Charlotte fans, and I understand. But I am not going to sit by and or any platform that I'm on, no matter it's Twitter or whatever, or here and go along with any narrative that something's wrong with Melo. Because James Borrego and the Charlotte Hornets organization got something that they didn't want, or something that they didn't expect that they were going to get, and now that they have it, they don't know what to do with it. So they're doing what a lot of people do when you have something you don't want. You ignore it or put it to the side, or act like you didn't get it. And they can't do this in this case because this kid is amazing. So what is JB doing? Last couple games, back to this 25, 26-minute business. But Melo still seemed to end up being the third leading scorer, 46% from the field, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Still ended up being a major player in their win. So,
Coach Joe, for everyone to act like everything's dandy with the Hornets. We're the 6th seed. We're winning games. They don't see what's going on. They don't even care.
Nope.
Their eyes are colored with dandelions and all type of flowers. They're not even seeing straight. So you just read the minutes since Devonte, aka Tebe, has came back. It is giving James Borrego the excuse to reduce his minutes.
And I'm sorry, DJ. And to your point, and he actually said that in the press conference that the team he had on the floor the last 3 minutes of the game was the best defensive team that he could have for their team.
Oh, so Devonte plays defense now.
Facts.
That's interesting.
Facts. Yep. But he also in the next breath blew up that argument when he said the only defensive guys on his team are Cody Martin, Miles, and Biz.
Wow. I understand Miles Bridges. But those other guys, they weren't playing. Did he not watch the game?
James and Borrego? You know what else? That's right. And you know what else he did? He woven into his narrative that the play that where Biz was contesting Aaron Fox at the rim, And I even said at first it was a block, but then when they showed the replay, I said he didn't block it. Aaron, the rim hit it. The dude, he was short. The rim blocked it. Biz was late. If anything, Biz fouled him. Okay, when you look on the replay. So then JB goes to the press conference and repeats the theory that Biz, and that's why Biz is in the game. Because that's a big block. You know, he really slowed down Fox. Oh my God, man, this dude is so delusional.
Coach, look at it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's all good. Look what Joey Romo said. Spot on. He said, "Look at the big picture. It's not just the 6 seed." Facts. See, we see the talent of LaMelo, but for certain diehard fans, they think that we're looking at stats, Coach.
Of course.
And to say we're mad because of the stats. It's not about the stats. Fuck the stats. The usage rate,
yep,
the touches, the not having enough plays created, we see all of it.
Mm-hmm.
How James Borrego will create more plays for Devonte Graham than for LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball's doing all this on the fly.
Yep.
This is all a freestyle to him.
Yep.
So we're not making up shit. We're talking about how they underutilize LaMelo Ball. If any top-notch coach had LaMelo Ball right now, I guarantee you they would be doing more stuff than what they're doing now. And one thing I appreciate for 704 Bound Charlotte, he's not going to sugarcoat shit about his team. Yeah, they barely beat the Kings, and they got the 6th seed in the weak Eastern Conference. The weak freaking Eastern Conference, and you want to brag about James Borrego is going to be coach of the year. He got us the 6th seed so far. You know how close that division is? You lose 2 games, you're right back down.
You're in the 11th spot.
Right. You out here trying to celebrate.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
And did you see Terry Rozier
down there? Huh?
You see Terry Rozier smiling? You know why he's smiling, right?
Why is that?
Because he got all his shots.
Absolutely. There it is. There we go. Bing, bing, bing. Ding, ding, ding. See, they ain't fooling me, and I can't wait till Rev get here so he can just really just blow this thing out the water when he tell you what was happening in the game. See, because this thing is really disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. Because they're really working against someone who is trying to bring the best out of the product and do what's and by then benefiting the organization and also then blessing and bringing joy to the people. They trying to stop that. They trying to engineer it to be how they want it to be instead of how the Most High fix it to be by letting Melo drop in their lap in the first damn place.
Coach Joe,
yes.
You know what's funny? They always tell me, Coach, DJ, you just always agree with LaMelo Ball. You never funny because I made a video constructively criticizing LaMelo. But I get it. They don't care about that, Coach.
No.
They don't care about that. They're just mad because I'm calling out Devonte, well, not really Devonte, the coach in his narcissist system. Look what he has done since Devonte Graham came back. And you tell me if I'm over-exaggerating or not. Look at LaMelo's minutes. Look at how he has less touches. And don't give me that crap. Well, that's expected when players come back. No. When a starter comes back, a little bit, right? But Devonte, everybody else, when have they become stars to get that type of treatment, to take away touches? You know what's crazy, Coach Joe? Before the draft, people were talking about teams LaMelo should go to and should not go to. And I remember people say, the Hornets would be the best spot because he'll get his touches. He don't need to go to Atlanta. Trey would take away his touches. He don't need to go to Cleveland because Colin Sexton will take away from his touches. And you look at those teams, even though they're not winning because they don't really have the talent level yet on the full roster, they would have got LaMelo involved more than what he has now. This is from what I'm seeing. I'm not just seeing when Gordon Hayward's not playing or when Devontae's not playing. I'm judging the team how when everybody's healthy and playing on the court. Am I wrong for saying that, Coach?
It ain't about you being wrong at all, my brother. You pointing out what you see, and that's the point. Like I see that you take Melo's contributions. Remember, we already did the numbers on this show. We already talked about how rare it is for a rookie to come into the league and average 10 points a game. Okay, so you take Melo, just being purely objective, okay, and all of his points and his rebounds and his assists, and boil them down to where his numbers are really supposed to be at these numbers, and the way that this fluctuation with his minutes have been, I guarantee you their record is way below 500. Just like the other day, he was 7 for 11 from the field. 7 for 11 from the field, 6 of 9 from three, and the coach didn't say hardly anything about it. Those are superstar efficient numbers. 11 shots and you scored 23 points. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Tonight he started out shooting 1 for 4 or 5 or something from the field. He ended up 7 for 15 from the field, 46%.
Coach, I'm gonna show you something.
See, these people don't know.
James Borrego's coaching record. You see this? First year, 0.33 percentage of winning.
33%. Well, genius results. Go ahead.
Oh, but he should win coach of the year.
Oh yeah. What's the second year?
A little better, 39 or 43.
Still 39. 39, meaning out of every 10 games, he lost 7. Woo, brilliant results. Keep going.
They missed the playoffs again.
Okay, what's the next year?
0.354, missed the playoffs, 23 and 42.
So 23 games and 42. What percentage was that?
That was 3.54.
Okay,
no,
so
0.354.
Okay, so again, okay, where's the greatness at? I don't see it. It's not in the analytics because it ain't no greatness, and that's what's going on right here. Is that and I can't wait to Rev get here, and I ain't gonna say that because I want Rev to just say say his thing and what he saw. I just want to hear what he got to say. But he told us when he was at the game at halftime some of the stuff that he saw that was going on. Witness it with his own eyes.
So you know what this tells me, right?
Go ahead.
A lot of players on this team don't know how to win. The carryovers. I'm talking about the people that Borrego's loyal to. So this coach is 72 wins and 105 losses.
Brilliant.
Below 500.
Way below. And
he still keep getting coaching opportunities. And this is a what have you done for me lately business. Sports.
So check this out. So DJ. So the fact that they are with 2 games now with 500?
Yeah.
You see how happy he is? He ain't sniffed 500. He's so happy. Oh my God. He don't know what to do with himself. He's so beside himself. Told you, mediocre, dude. Mediocre. I wish I was just standing there. I would like what Hayward did tonight. You know, his performances have been so uneven.
Coach, he like that. Tay baby. I don't know why I start you.
See,
Nina Lewis says the other night at the press conference, Borrego held his head down in his arms and paused for several seconds because the questions asked required him to give praise to LaMelo. I saw that.
mm-hmm.
But we don't know anything, right, Coach?
No, facts. Facts.
We got some concerned fans, Coach. And Pounds just said it's a sabotage, I swear.
See, but this is where I'll rest at, my brother. I got a chance to watch the rest of the Laker game. They played Golden State tonight, and so I got a chance to see my Lakers play, and they going through some transition as well, and because AD's been out and so forth and so on, but they got a core that are even they got the young dudes that's on their team. They still look like a team. See, when Melo ain't on the floor with these dudes, they don't even look like an NBA team.
Wow.
See, and all of us that watch it can see it. See, all those baskets that Melo scored in the fourth quarter, that Borrego was hoping that he missed, so he could take him out of the game, were all huge baskets, which was reducing the lead. Every last one of them. To get them within three with like 3 minutes or something to go in the game. He missed those shots or half of those shots. It's the one or two baskets from Sacramento and the game goes the other way. And it's the fourth quarter. I know what I'm looking at.
I know a lot of people are going to be shocked what I'm about to say, but the Hornets got lucky to get a win. They weren't supposed to win that game. There were a couple of calls at the end of the game. Even I had to admit, Coach, I was like, yeah, they bailed the Hornets out. It was all good, though. But after the game, I just saw a bunch of buffoonery. Shine stating that, new media, we don't care about the wins. We just care about LaMelo doing well. If that's the truth, then why, when I make videos, we make videos? Why do we point out what stuff he could work on? What stuff he can improve on? What he did well, what he didn't do well? Why do we do that if we're not so objective? And I come to a conclusion, they're just making excuses because they know it's the truth what we're saying. And they can't see the game within the game. It's only a few that can do it. And when you cannot see what's going on, you're lost to what you're watching. That is the ultimate truth. And that's why I'm blessed by the Most High for just blessing me to see things beyond my lenses, I call it.
Facts.
We've been so conditioned to look at the standard, quote unquote, just because the TV says it's this or that. Well, my parents told me everything I look, everything I read, ask questions. When your mind thinks, you live longer. Right, Coach? That's what it said. Keep thinking.
Facts.
That's why when you get older, you read books, right, Coach?
Keep growing. I read every day. Keep always got to keep improving, keep growing, because you can always learn.
Shout out to Uncle Vern. He said we got 160 plus in and only 30 something likes. Get the like button on. We are teaching you the game tonight. The game within the game.
See, this isn't personal. We don't see. This is what I was getting at the other day when we were speaking about the Hornets. See, family. The Ball family LaMelo and Lonzo's journey, as well as LiAngelo's, but more to the degree of the NBA boys. This is a test case of for us to look at this system that we're talking about, because of what they represent, how they have showed up in this system, and what has happened as a result of them wanting to be free. Wanting to be able to live up to what America says you're supposed to be able to do. If you work hard and you dream and you have a vision and you stick together, you can make it. The Ball family does that, and what happens to them? We seeing it. They taking it out on his kids. And nobody has ever said not one thing about these boys since they've been in the NBA that they're not good citizens, that they're not good people, that they're not humble, that they're not, they don't get along with their teammates, yada, yada, yada. Nobody has said that. So the kids don't even get judged by how they act. Well, nobody ain't seen a whole lot from Tina, their mama, because she had a stroke. So they haven't really seen her. So it's not even about how she's acting. It only comes down to one thing. The dad. And we know the assault that this system in this country has on black men, and particularly ones that stand up and say, "I want to live up. I want to take my 40 acres and a mule. Y'all promised us 40 acres and a mule. I want to get mine. You owe it to me, so I'm gonna take it this way." Not hurting a soul. Just having a difference of opinion brought about this man being ostracized from the media, people attacking his children for no reason, for living their dream. And he hasn't hurt anybody. What has LeVar Ball's action ever done to hurt a single soul? Because he expressed his opinions on talk shows? On opinion shows. That's his crime. So LaMelo and Lonzo gets to be jerked around with people with hidden agendas because they hate his daddy, and we're not supposed to point it out.
Shout out to Moneybags Lawson, man. I'm not like Coach. I'm not trying to say don't enjoy the victory. Enjoy every victory. But we got to be objective of what we see. That's not how you win games. You barely beat the Sacramento Kings. That's losing right now. That's not an accomplishment. And oh boy, I have a treat for you all. Rev.
All right.
I'm giving this brother the floor because he was at the game. He was at before he goes on, man. I'm going to give this brother his flowers. I'm going to give him an applause. I'm gonna give him his applause. What's good, Rev?
What's going on, brothers and sisters? What's going on with y'all tonight? How you doing, Coach Joe? How you doing, DJ?
Bless.
Awesome. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. I'm back in the A. Hey, smoke went all day, dealing with all that nonsense in Charlotte. Man, I'm about to get into it, man. This is what it is. Shout out to Moneybags Lawson. Shout out to my guys. Shout out to Wealth Engineer. Shout out to Case and Points. Respect to the whole family. New Media Nation United. I remember when me and DJ started rocking at the beginning. At the beginning of the season, Moneybag Lawson chill. At the beginning of the season, right? And I remember a lot of people were coming to me and DJ and saying we were fans We didn't know anything about the game and things of that nature. And to see what I saw tonight, even those that are fans of the Charlotte Hornets, y'all should be worried. And I'm going to tell you why y'all should be worried. I'm going to just keep it raw and real tonight. I know it's New Media Nation United, but tonight we going back to raw, uncut truth. The area isn't very well developed. I haven't been back to Charlotte in a while. Like I drive through there on the way to New York sometimes, but I'm just driving through. And on 85, I got some feedback coming from somewhere. I don't know where that is, DJ. Because I definitely want them.
Is it better now?
Yeah, that is. We good. But if you're driving up 85, you can't get to Charlotte unless you get off on like a side road. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go through the heart of downtown. 85 don't go through the heart of downtown. So normally when I drive through Charlotte, I'm really just hitting 85 all the way up to 95 to New York City. You know what I'm saying? But tonight I had to go into the city, of course, to go to the game. And all I've been hearing about with Charlotte is becoming like the new Atlanta. This is no disrespect to Charlotte, you know, because cities develop. It's a lot of things that are going on in Charlotte. It's some beautiful things in Charlotte. It's some beautiful architecture in Charlotte. But if I'm a 19-year-old kid, I'm not trying to be in Charlotte, fam. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm not trying to be in Charlotte, fam. The downtown lasts about a minute, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like about a minute, you know what I mean? You drive a minute and you out of downtown. And the rest is, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they got their areas. I ain't disrespecting nobody hood. In the words of the late 20th century poet, Young Buck, your hood ain't no harder than mine. We all thugging. So I ain't disrespecting nobody hood. I'm just saying if I was a young millionaire athlete, that's not where I would want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for a nightlife and looking for all this other stuff. All right. So if that's not working for you, you're not LA, you don't have a beach, you're not New York, you don't have a city, you're not in a major market. The thing that you got to sell young free agents on and young players on is the team. That organization, exactly what I said it was, a walking shit show. All of the fake ass scouts that was coming on DJ's channel, talking crazy, talking reckless, calling DJ a fan, you know, taking shots at me, saying these things about we didn't know what we was talking about. Everything that we have talked about this entire season, we've seen it. Me and DJ, and I know coaches suspected this as well. We have set, man, Uncle Vern, stop capping, man. Get out of here, bro. Ain't no young man trying to be sitting in a city where they're not playing them. That's why free agents go to LA, Uncle Vern. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. I know we paint this picture like LaMelo's just a robot and all he does is play basketball, but he's a young man. Come on, he got a life as well. We gotta be realists with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he won't do business in Charlotte and buy land and stuff like that. I ain't saying that. But stay there with the way the team treats him, I don't think so. One of the things that really stood out to me the most is the fans are recognizing what's going on. That's something that gave me hope. The fans were frustrated. It was so many fans in the stands. Like I don't want to curse too raw in here because I don't want to, mess up, the channel or anything. But it was fans with their kids there, like they were screaming out, "Where is Melo?" You know what I'm saying? Where's Melo? You know what I mean? Like it was frustration. First off, the team looks very undersized when you look at them versus another team. The Sacramento Kings is one of the shortest teams in the league, and they match up identically. They're very, very small. The young talent on the bench is not being developed at all. Vernon Carey, Nick Richardson, Jalen McDaniels, they might as well have been sitting up there with me because they had no shot of getting in the game. They look disengaged. They don't look like, they have a role. Getting into the situation with LaMelo, you know what I mean? Getting in the situation with Melo. Melo is not. That's not the LaMelo Ball we know from high school. That's not the LaMelo Ball that points to half court and shoots the shot. That's not the LaMelo Ball that's a creator. Everything that we're seeing from LaMelo Ball, realistically, if he was allowed to be the guy, Melo probably averaged 25, 27 this year. This guy that we're seeing is a guy that's thriving in spite of. He is not thriving because the organization believes in him. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, if y'all gonna listen to this stream tonight, look, I've driven all the way from Charlotte to the A, you know what I'm saying, to be on the panel with my brothers. Y'all gonna have to put your big boy and big girl pants on tonight. Throw the sensitivity out the window. You know what I'm saying? If you want the truth, I'm gonna give you the truth. DJ, before I pass it back to you and Coach, every play LaMelo makes, good or bad, they're calling him over to the sideline. I even took video of this because I know people going cap. I wanted somebody to lie and say they was at the game tonight to dispute what I was saying. I took video of this stuff. The man hit a three-pointer, they pulling him to the side. The man missed a shot, Borrego pulling him to the side. If he misses 2 shots, he's coming out the game. There was a sequence with Devonte Graham before the third quarter, in the middle of the third quarter. Devonte Graham was like 0 for 6. He hit a 3, then he came down and was trying to penetrate, and somebody just rips the ball from him and gets a fast break bucket. Borrego says nothing. One of the fans behind me screams, "Put it fucking Melo!" You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I mean? Like when Melo goes to the free when Melo goes to the free throw line, the arena is yelling MVP. And it's only like 3,000 fans in there. But the arena is yelling MVP. MVP. Now the entire brainwashing is hide LaMelo as much as possible. We got to stop talking about Borrego. Look, let's go back to New Jack City. This shit is bigger than Nino Brown. This is Michael Jordan doing this shit, y'all. That's who's doing this. Because Borrego doesn't have any control over what's going on that Jumbotron. That's Facts. Michael Jordan.
Facts.
They are showing Gordon Hayward. Like Gordon Hayward is the guy on the team. I saw them make up a narrative in front of my eyes about that Western Conference road trip. They acted like LaMelo didn't even go on that road trip. They lied to the fans and said that they lost the game against the Utah Jazz because Gordon Hayward got injured. Anybody that watched that game, Gordon Hayward was injured at the end of the second quarter. When LaMelo was running the team, they extended the lead to 14. They took him out of the game, and they lost that game. That's what happened. That's what happened. They went to the Phoenix Sun game, completely ignored LaMelo. They showed one clip of Melo, but they talked about how big Malik Monk was. And then they start talking about Gordon Hayward again. It was the whole halftime segment. That's why when they showed me on TV, I was looking on my phone because I wasn't trying to hear none of that bullshit like Spike Lee. I wasn't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They up got this whole goddamn documentary for Gordon Hayward. When I got to the arena, star player matchup, Harrison Barnes versus Gordon Hayward. Keep on playing, Charlotte. Keep on playing. That man, look, we look. It's like rappers. We idolize these rappers, man. Rappers talk about killing all day. You know what I'm saying? Riding on the ops, gonna kill this, gonna kill that one. Then when he gets shot, everybody want to be sad. We idolize people to the point of setting standards of unrealistic stuff. LaMelo is a kid, man. He's 19 years old. I know what it's like to be the kid in a country town. There's no offense to Charlotte because I'm sure Charlotte has its areas. But when you couple that with the damn coaching and the organization and how they treat him, it was times where I saw him and PJ Wash. Now looking back on it, I don't know if they were arguing or I don't know if they were just mad at JB. Because the last thing I'm going to say, and this is what I'm about to pass it over, this is the most critical point of the night. I had this video on my phone. LaMelo scored like 6, but maybe 8 points back-to-back. Y'all remember that? In the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
He was carrying the team, right?
Facts.
So the stadium is getting ready to erupt. The arena is getting ready to go crazy. Everybody's on their feet. LaMelo comes down, goes behind his back. The defender retreats and he shoots, and it's an air ball. Nobody in the fans in the stands saying, "Oh, bad shot," or Melo passed the ball. They want him to shoot it again. LaMelo's going towards the sideline. The dude scores. PJ Washington looks at Melo and yells in his face, "F-U-C-K." All right. Borrego calls the timeout, runs up on Melo, curses LaMelo out, and takes him out the game. That means that these players understand what this organization is doing to Melo. Because you're not going to see them do. They never did that to Luka. They would never do that to Luka. They would never. I don't care what nobody say. They would not do that to Luka. The one guy that had a problem with Luka, they shipped his ass to New York quicker than a goddamn a cheesecake. So it's some serious problems in this organization. Was there any LaMelo billboards? Hell no. On the front of the arena, they got Tay Baby. They got him in pictures with Terry Rozier and stuff, but there's nothing that lets you know that that's Melo's arena. Nothing.
Bro,
there's nothing on the billboard. Horrible. We've been saying it, DJ.
That's horrible marketing.
It is. But see, I was watching Last Chance U, and I'm passing it over you, brothers. It was a scene where one of the players is arguing with the head coach on that Last Chance U basketball version. And the head coach is black. And one of the players is cursing at him. And one of the other players looks at him and says to the other player, he says, "Would you talk to Coach K like that?" He says, "So why you talking to him like that?" Now, I'm going to ask y'all, with the year that LaMelo was having, would Charlotte be treating Luka like this if he was up there?
Oh, hell no.
I rest my case. Go ahead, brothers. I'm here.
Powerful. Coach Joe, you still there?
I'm listening. I'm waiting. Hey, brother. Keep going. I'm loving it.
Rev said it all. He said it all, and he was there. No promotion for LaMelo Ball. Check. Not giving LaMelo the proper touches. Check. Playing him. I don't know if you noticed, everyone. In the past couple of games since Gordon Hayward came back and Devonte Graham, LaMelo's been having games with 26 minutes, 25, 28 minutes. He stopped having the 30-plus minute games. And you see what's going to happen? They're going to fuck the season up if they keep at it. I know we on YouTube, you're not supposed to cuss, but fuck it. Because I'm tired of what I'm seeing. Now, if you're a Charlotte fan, you're going to have to think now, do you really think you're going to keep LaMelo Ball doing this shit right now? We're seeing it all. From the organization, how the players react with him. The only guy that I've seen that's a teammate of LaMelo Ball that gives him his flowers and their friends and they communicate really well is Miles Bridges. The jealousy with that was so bad, y'all don't even see Airbnb anymore. When the last time you seen Airbnb with a layup, alley-oop?
You don't.
Because the coach scrapped it out of the books. That was on purpose. So when we say it's a game within a game, we mean that shit.
DJ.
What's up, brother?
I was here in Atlanta. Well, no, I was in LA actually. The night that Trae Young got drafted. When Luka got drafted. And the Atlanta Hawks, being a terrible ass organization, because I know we do a lot of set tripping. You know, everybody happy for whatever city the slave ship got dropped off in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You're going to have to put on your big boy pants tonight. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put them on tonight. I was an AT alien when Trae Young came to the city. He stunk up the joint for the first half of the season. Let's not rewrite history. The second half of the season, he was very inconsistent. I watched him, but they gave him the keys from day one. They gave Luka the keys from day one. There was no promotion for Airbnb. I didn't see one play ran for LaMelo. Miles Bridges, everything that Miles Bridges gets, for those that critique Miles Bridges is the precursor for what they doing to Melo. They don't run nothing for Miles Bridges. He has to create offense for himself. In the fourth quarter, when they manned up finally, because the only reason Melo was struggling was on the backside of that zone. There's no communication. There's no leaders on the floor. None. In the fourth quarter, and you can't see this kind of stuff on TV. In the fourth quarter, the only two that was in your grill playing hard-ass defense, man-to-man, was LaMelo. LaMelo looked like a defender tonight on that man-to-man defense. And Miles Bridges. And when they put Caleb, Cody, Chris Martin in the game, he really shut down De'Aaron Fox. I'm not going to cap. He really did. I gotta give him his credit. But I see what's going on with this organization. I see what's going on with the officiating. The fans are not stupid to what's going on with the officiating. If you foul any other player that is a respectable player, they're getting the call. It was so many times, like on TV, when Melo gets fouled, it's a foul, but you be like, okay. When you can hear, because there's only 3,000 people in the arena, when you can hear a man's arm get smacked and then see him fall to the floor, and everybody's like, boo! Ref, you can suck. Like, look, man. But then on the other end, De'Aaron Fox comes down, lays the ball up, foul. Gordon Hayward, you can't breathe on this cat. You can't breathe on this cat. So we're seeing the effects of what I think is a bigger plot to quell this storm. That is LaMelo Ball. I don't know. I'm just gonna say a lot of players in his position, 19 years old, they won't be able to navigate it. But the thing that's working for Melo, he has such a great spirit. And he has that killer mentality where he's able to go to the next play. Y'all brothers go ahead, and I'm going to build on that with y'all.
Right on. Shout out to Moneybags Lawson. He said they be winning in spite of JB. I'm tired of this shit, dude. This is a brother from those Carolina areas, man. Carolina fans are fed up. Now, we do have some that defends James Borrego, but they're so brainwashed that they don't even know what true winning looks like. They about to F this up for this brother, man. And shout out for Red for pointing one thing out. LaMelo's sportsmanship. He could have withered away. He could have complained, but he never does that. And I think that's very mature for him to do and remarkable. Because if I was in LaMelo's situation, I'm telling you, I don't know what I would have done.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in Charlotte, honestly. Another thing, and Coach, I really want to hear you speak on this as well, because you have a knowledge of the game, deep knowledge of the game. When I watch Charlotte, they don't look like a playoff team. They don't look like a playoff team. Sacramento look like the better team. It's just I guess it's coaching, but Sacramento looks like a better team. And what's Sacramento's record? Like 13 and what 32 or some like they're horrible. But Sacramento looks like a better team, and it looks like Charlotte almost reminds me of a college team. They remind me of a college team that got hot around tourney time, and they're surprising a lot of people. But the team itself, they play hard, but they don't look as they don't look like a 6 seed. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
Rev, I'm gonna tell you, man, what you said. I appreciate everything that you shared tonight, because it's validation in a lot of ways, for what was spoken here on new media. DJ's raw and cut true. We did a show about this, and I will say it again. I hold one person responsible for what's going on, and that's MJ. I saw it from the very beginning. I don't have to be in Charlotte. I don't have to go to the game. Because this thing that he doing to Melo he did it to his teammates. I watched him do it. I watched him then do it to the league and to everybody else. So my passion, when y'all hear me so passionate about this, like we were talking about Lonzo going there the other day. Remember, DJ? And I told you I didn't understand. What are we talking about? I would love. Are you kidding me? If he had Lonzo on the team, at least somebody would be on that team he don't hate him or jealous of him, or it's like that Tiger Woods thing. When Tiger came into golf, a lot of people hadn't seen this kind of. You'd seen him before and think he'd be doing what he was doing. It was like and they saw the sponsorship start going up and the TV cameras, and so that means bigger paydays, and so they were in a quandary. What are we gonna do? We don't want to know this dude, man. He ain't one of us, but we are getting bigger checks, so we'll tolerate him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do, but let's just keep that money rolling. And this, he's practicing that same thing in a lot of ways. See, Rev, because you spoke about, and the view you gave spoke to socioeconomic issues, spoke to regions, spoke to population. It's bigger than just basketball. So I've said here on this channel that I think that this treatment could get so bad that they may pack up in a year or two, them boys, and go somewhere else.
Oh, coach, let me cut in real quick. Daniel Gonzalez. Hi, I like to introduce myself. My name is Ether. You just made the dumbest comment of the night. Thank you for allowing me to use you as a punching bag right quick. I get the LaMelo hype, and I'm a fan of his, but the team is winning, and saying that Sack is better just because Melo isn't playing as much as you like is just dumb. Bro, ain't nobody say – did I say anything about minutes tonight?
No.
I haven't mentioned minutes one time. The Atlanta Falcons were a good-ass team that went to the Super Bowl and blew a goddamn lead of 24 points because New England was the better team. Sacramento looks like they have more talent. That's what I'm saying. They look like they have more talent. Each year, it's a team that plays above their record. And you know what happens when they get in the playoffs? They get their ass kicked. That's why people are asking the question about the Utah Jazz this year. Are they for real? Because the last 3 years, they exited the stage in the first round. So nobody's saying this because of LaMelo hype. Like DJ was saying during the stream, stupid. It's about developing a young team. I said Miles Bridges, fam. I didn't just say LaMelo. I said Jalen McDaniels. I said Nick Richardson. I said Vernon Carey. Pay attention, stupid. Like, come on, bro. I mean, you could get tight, and you can try to come here and regurgitate old media narratives. But I was at the game, and the game didn't turn around until LaMelo scored those 8 points because it was trending towards blowout. Because I was about to call JB Luke Walton. It's hard to tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? JB took Melo out in the third quarter. He put him back in for 15 seconds, and he took him out. But when Melo came back in the game, they got on a run. You know what I'm saying? And it inspired the team and inspired the fans. The fans got into it. Like, if you don't know what you're talking about and you just trying to throw shade, just throw shade. Don't hide behind the fact so much you support LaMelo. Anybody with eyes can see the holes in his team. Bismack Biyombo was in there with 30 seconds left and had to shoot 2 free throws. That's good coaching. That's a good team. On what good team would Bismack Biyombo in this league right now put his ass on the hot seat? Put him on a hot seat. You know what I'm saying? On what good team in the league would Bismack Biyombo be in the game in the fourth quarter with 30 seconds left? I'll wait. What good team is Cody Zeller starting for? I like to introduce myself. My name is Ether. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing. The day of y'all capping with these old media narratives is enough. Look, I love Anthony Edwards, and I think it's two guys in this draft. I know they keep trying to sell that big bum out there in Golden State, but I feel like it's two guys in this class. After seeing Tyrese Halliburton, he's trash, bro. He's an average player. He is an average player at best. No special effects, can't go left. He looks very simple. It's two guys in this class. It's LaMelo and it's Anthony Edwards. Those are the two special guys in this class. But what do you think LaMelo would be doing if he got 27 shots a night like Anthony Edwards?
Oh, that's 30 points a night.
Anthony Edwards and LaMelo are averaging the same points per game, and LaMelo has 3 less attempts. What does that tell you about the Charlotte Hornets? You don't want to do this with me, man. You barking up the wrong tree. That was one of the reasons why I pulled up. But you know what, DJ? I got to speak to an insider tonight, and we about to put some on this platform that they're not prepared for. I'm just interested. Once you produce that kind of material, what's going to be the excuse then? Daniel Gonzalez said they're 20-18 for a reason. They're in the Eastern Conference, bro.
Come on,
that's the reason.
They're bragging about the Eastern Conference.
Stop playing, man. The Hawks are 2 games behind them, and the Hawks have been terrible all year. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Like I said, the team plays very hard. Some members on the team, Terry doesn't really play hard. Terry just wants to score. Terry doesn't. When is the last time you seen Terry dive on the floor for a ball?
I can't remember, bro. Be real with you.
Leap out of bounds for a ball. Take a charge.
I've seen LaMelo do it though.
Exactly.
Ball get buckets.
Like I said, you in the wrong place, man. It is what it is. I don't know. Like I said, there's a channel for you. There is a channel for you. ESPN is the channel for you. Fox Sports. Matter of fact, I got a good basketball analyst named Bill Simmons who don't know shit about basketball like you. You should go check those channels out because they will echo the dumb shit you saying. You know what I'm saying? But here, no one's buying it. You know what I'm saying? You still haven't addressed the fact that you said that I was talking about Melo, but I rattled off 6 guys. Go sleep on it, man.
Hey, Rev, who would Devonte Graham start for?
No one.
Defend him. Don't worry, I'll wait. They can't even answer these questions, man. Money Bags lost and said nobody. We love the honesty.
Yeah.
Devonte Graham was shorter than some children in that arena, man.
Hey, let me ask you, Rev, let me ask you something, my brother. I need to ask you
Go
something. Based on the minutes that Melo was getting and all of the politics that he has to wade through, what do you think his production should be?
All right, that's a twofold question, Coach, and I'm gonna be real. And I've been preparing myself for how I would deliver this. I'm gonna tell you this: if Anthony Edwards continues to score 20-point games, there will be a debate about the Rookie of the Year. If there's a chance that the Rookie of the Year, because Tyrese Halliburton is not going to win Rookie of the Year this month. Emmanuel quickly is scoring a lot of points because he has the green light and he gets to the free throw line whenever he wants to. So it's a chance that Emmanuel quickly will be the Eastern Conference Player of the Month. I'm gonna explain why I'm saying all of this. That would make Anthony Edwards the Western Conference Player of the Month if this trend continues. They don't care about efficiency when it's not a ball, brother, on money bags. The only time they care about efficiency is when Daniel Gonzalez said, "Our peace. Peace out. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord." You know the rest. But Anthony Edwards, he should be the Western Conference Player of the Month 9 times out of 10 because Tyrese Halliburton hasn't done anything this month. So if this continues, that would give potentially Anthony Edwards this month, and if he gets next month, and if somehow LaMelo doesn't win this month and next month, that'll give Anthony Edwards 2, that'll give LaMelo 2. The old media is already pushing Anthony Edwards up because of the highlight reel dunks. Stephen A. Smith has talked about him several times on First Take already. So his production should be mellow if they were really, just running some plays for him. They don't got to run the whole damn offense through him. But if they were just running some plays, Coach, I would say 25 points a game. The assists are always going to be up and down because he doesn't have a lot to work with. There's no natural shooters on that team. Miles Bridges is the only one that can run the court and really finish at a high level in transition. So I would say 25-7, and if they actually let them rebound and then discourage them, I would say 25-7 and 7.
That's if they left him alone and he had the keys. But since they still haven't done that, and you told us earlier that this dude is cussing him out in a game where your voice is echoed throughout the damn arena, because there ain't that many people in it. So, I'm just trying to understand that if Melo was really producing at the level that y'all are trying to make him keep him from producing that, y'all wouldn't be at no 2 games above 500. I mean, this is ridiculous. If he wasn't significant, I mean, you'd be where you right. I mean, come on. If he was giving, I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. It's clearly an agenda going on, and you just enumerated it like laser clear.
I think he probably caps off this season between 15 points a game and 17 points a game. And I would expect in the playoffs, unless he has just an over-the-top game, his minutes are going to be cut a bit too.
So Daniel Gonzalez, you said I like watching new media. Deferring opinions, how people grow. You can't be the only one right. Interesting. But I mean, if you don't want a true fan, that has to be stopping by every Hornets game. Our peace. You know what I can say to you, DG, Daniel Gonzalez? Hey, you can always watch ESPN, but also don't let the door hit you.
This man out here sounded like a damn. This man is out here sounding like a damn. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but like, bro, if you gonna leave, just leave. You ain't gotta make no goddamn big ass show leaving. I'm leaving. Okay, motherfucker, just leave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, you ain't about to hold the channel ransom. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to come in here and lie to you, bro. I was there. And it wasn't just me saying it. It was, look, I didn't have a Charlotte Hornets jersey on. Everyone around me with a Charlotte Hornets jersey was saying the same thing. So as a true fan, yeah, Joey Ramos, I was about to say that. But I eased off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for real, like, it was like, Coach, he's going through what Lonzo went through, but worse.
Wow.
Because Lonzo started. And Lonzo did have the keys at the beginning of the year.
Facts.
Borrego has come out and said on radio interview, you know what I'm saying? Last week, he said, well, at the beginning of this week, he said, I haven't given LaMelo the keys yet. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. Another thing I wanted to tell Coach, man, because he talks about Kobe a lot, DJ, and he has some insight on Kobe. I remember one of the stories the veterans were telling on All the Smoke with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They were talking about, and Shaq has talked about this as well, how Kobe would be by himself dribbling an imaginary basketball, taking shots during the national anthem while everyone else was saluting and all this stuff, you know, with the hands over the chest. LaMelo was dribbling the air, shooting like dead ass serious. Like he wasn't doing it to joke. Like he was acting like he was getting reps in. Not the normal stuff that you see people do. You would have thought he was playing one-on-one. Like, and they showed it on the big screen. And it was just funny to look and see, because I know Coach has made some parallels to Kobe. But when I saw that, bro, Coach, it looked like everything you were saying was revelation at that moment.
Wow, I'm just picturing what that looked like to see it on that screen, because I see it. You know what I mean? I got a chance to see up close a young Kobe, running and jumping and just being free. I just want to be free. And Melo, and Melo's one of them too. You can just see it. It's who they are. And
Coach, your mic.
Oh my God, dang, really?
Man, it lasted for a long time.
It sure did. Hold on,
That's a record. It lasted an hour and 7 minutes. Shout out to JG for helping grow the nation. Says they make the playoffs, they would treat Melo like Kendrick Nunn from Miami. Start off hot during the season, then they push him to the side like he don't exist. Boy, these teams, man. Now y'all understand why we said what we said before the season started. You guys allowed, not all, but some of you allowed to listen to fake ass scouts who do not have credentials telling you that everything's gonna be all right. It's a process. Never trust a process that's not used to winning. That's the Charlotte Hornets. Early in the show, before Rev got on, I showed you guys James Borrego's record overall, 0.357 is his overall record. Not counting this year, though, because this year he has LaMelo Ball. This is who y'all trust. This is your king, in the words of Red. Is this your king?
I got a chance to see, DJ, what makes Melo special. I don't want to just be doomy and gloomy. I want to say what I saw that made him special.
Right.
When comparing him to other rookies, great rookies, and good rookies, a lot of rookies, like, okay, tonight they say Tyrese Halliburton is a great rookie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button. They say that he's a good rookie. Some people say he's a great rookie. Well, he didn't have it going tonight. Because he was hesitant on pulling the three. So he didn't have it going tonight. And to me, I know we were joking about him not wanting to play Melo. He didn't want no parts of Melo. That first game, I believe now he was completely healthy. You know what I'm saying? I think he was healthy. Because tonight, he didn't have no veracity to his game. You know what I'm saying? And I've been watching this kid play all season. But okay, some people say he's a great rookie. He wasn't getting a lot of touches. He was hesitating on the three. You know what I'm saying? And he finished with 4 points. All right. That's what a normal rookie would do in that situation. They're not running the offense through you. De'Aaron Fox did not see a shot he didn't like. I would love to see De'Aaron Fox's shot attempts because he was shooting that a lot from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So, you know, like most rookies, like normal rookies would do, Tyrese didn't have a good game. Well, LaMelo was going through the same thing on the other side. Even worse, he wasn't getting no love from the officiating. In the fourth quarter, I've heard about great players when they turn the switch on, the energy in the arena changes. This man went to creating out of nowhere. I heard Coach say it on the stream after it happened. There was a play in the fourth quarter. You can't really see this on TV. Do y'all know they was doubling Melo the whole fourth quarter when he was in?
Facts.
There was a play on the baseline. One time he kicked it out to Gordon Hayward, and Gordon Hayward drove to the rack and did something stupid. But it was another time in the corner. They were running number 22. I can't remember his name. Number 22 was playing on the baseline, and Buddy Hield was checking Melo. They were basically running a box and one on Melo.
It was Betaniza, that dude.
Yeah, Betaniza sometimes, but it was the other cat. It was the African American cat, number 22, who was killing PJ all night.
No, and home.
Yeah, home. So it was one play where Buddy Hield at home, it was an illegal defense. They were doubling him on the baseline without really doubling him. They were shading two defenders to him. LaMelo crosses Buddy Hield over, gets right in front of Holmes and pulls up 16-foot jump shot, nothing but net. At that moment, the arena starts going crazy. He comes back down, he shoots the floater. He comes back down on that transition bucket by Malik Monk, and he lays the ball up. The entire arena was like it was dead the entire game. At that moment, the arena woke up. People started jumping out of their seats. And I said, yo, this is what separates him from other rookies. And if they really were playing him like a franchise guy, I really believe with the way he was playing at the beginning of that fourth quarter, Melo probably would have dropped 20 in that fourth. Because I don't know what happened. I don't know if a switch flipped. I don't know what happened. But he just started taking over the game. His fingerprints was all over the game. He had a steal after he missed that three-point shot. No, before he missed that three-point shot. And then once they took him out of the game, that was it, you know.
That's a good thing about LaMelo Ball. His energy brings the best from the fans to the teammates. That's what we want to see, man. Everybody else on the team seem like they're just worried about their stats, where they may be traded to. But LaMelo Ball, he stays with the objective. It's about winning. And that type of style right there, that cannot help you with winning what they did, not having good ball movement. You think that's going to work with the Denver Nuggets? Hell no. With Jokic and company and Jamal Murray, they keep telling us, accept the win. It doesn't matter. It does matter. It matters.
Yes, and for me, why it matters is because he's the future. He's the now and the future. You know, Terry is now. I'm gonna say it again. What he brings to the table does not distinguish him as the top in his position in either conference. Gordon as well in either conference. So I don't want to hear anything about they're not going to be doing that. When is Terry gonna be better than Kyrie or James Harden or Jamal Murray or
Never.
None of these dudes. I mean, come on, man. Russell Westbrook. I mean, yeah. So Bradley Beal. None of these dudes or the other ones. So at some point they're gonna wake up from this dream, this illusion that they're building something creative and something that's going to really be something really great, because you're not. This thing here is headed for a crash. See, because the Melo's the key to it, and the way y'all treating him, guaranteeing him that he gonna be out of there. That's the reason why I said it from the very beginning. I think he'll be a Laker.
Oh, Coach said it then. I would love for that to happen. All I can say, and this is all honesty, we ain't sugarcoating shit tonight. LaMelo as a free agent, teams will be calling. That's just the name of the game, man. It's nothing personal. Just that's why I'm dumbfounded, because most organizations with a player like LaMelo Ball, they would acquiesce to him, and they're not doing it. First, they started by saying he got to earn it. He got to earn his minutes. He had a triple-double and still didn't start. So this team is all over the place. The only good thing about watching the Hornets is watching some of the young guys, the chemistry between Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball. I like seeing that. And it's a shame that the coaches scrapped away all those alley-oops, all those players, the Airbnb, just because they were having too much fun. I bet you James Borrego was in this office creating plays. He said, let me scrap this off. We don't want these two having fun. But if this was Luka Doncic and Miles Bridges, I tell you one thing, he wouldn't have scrapped that out of his playbook.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Haven't seen Airbnb all month. And y'all don't see that's weird? The shit's weird to me, man. I'm sorry. Someone got to say it. That shit is weird to me.
I got another one. I got another one for y'all. When's the last time we saw Melo pushing the ball up the floor and it leading to some fancy pass, or like the one he made to Rozier? Remember Rev?
Mm-hmm.
The one where he spun it between the two of them, the two defenders. When's the last time we've seen that? It's not anymore.
He can't do it, Coach, because every time he about to take off for a fast break, he's looking at James Borrego.
Absolutely.
And James Borrego's putting two hands up, telling him to slow down.
Absolutely, because James Borrego, and this is what I instinctively knew, and you knew as well, because you played it. He's one of them kind of coaches who believes that his mind and his ego is what's going to engineer his creation to victory. See, he really believes he's the maestro. He really believes
he does.
And he almost told on himself today in the press conference, because I think he knows that Melo is being interviewed more, and Melo's starting to talk a little bit more, and he tells everything. He like that kid, that at a certain age you can't say certain things around him because they'll just tell all your damn business. You'll find out about that when you have him, but that's how Melo is. You ask him, what happened? Well, I don't know. It didn't go down. I didn't see that. What? Wait a minute. The so and so of this development just told us that blase blah. Melo and blew the whole thing up. Man, I don't know. He just told me something different, but I ain't saying nothing. That's Melo, man. So, and now Monk doing it too, he'll just go off script and start talking about, what's really going on. So I think you're very astute what you said about the division between the players. I can clearly see it. The old guard with the new guys. Absolutely. I can clearly see it. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
Well, real quick, Coach. Well, an interesting insider's note. LaMelo is having a going back to LA press conference tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's interesting. It's interesting for some reasons I'm not at liberty to say on the show.
Okay.
But let's just say everybody's not invited.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Certain people are not invited. So it's getting interesting in Charlotte, DJ. For all of those people that called you crazy when you said he may leave, yeah, I know some things, brother. I know some things, and just know he's having a going back to LA because they're about to go on his Western Conference road trip. He's having a going back to LA press conference tomorrow, and from my understanding, everybody's not invited. So so yeah. Also, I want to comment on this Hoopstar 15 comment. He said Anthony Edwards closing the Roy Gap. Ain't gonna lie, shaking my head. He cold though. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's gonna be the national perception, even though it's not true. That thank you for saying that because that's gonna be the national perception. So nothing would surprise me at this point. And the lineups just aren't fluent. The lineups are just not fluent. Certain lineups still don't play well together. Really, Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier on the floor at the same time is not a good look, period. Even if Melo wasn't there. Because there's not enough shots. Either the ball is sticking with Terry or the ball is sticking with Gordon Hayward, which is weird. Like, they're not LeBron and Dwayne Wade. So they should not be afforded the luxury of taking up that much usage. But, when they in the game, that's what happens. Like, the ball's just sticking to them. There's not a lot of ball movement. It's just, like Bismarck's in the paint, so who the hell's really guarding him? So you're really playing
Casper.
Casper, exactly. Uneven basketball. Man, like it was so much that I saw. I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be mad at anybody if they won't want to go to this. But for myself, I'm happy I went because now the little detractors that come into the chat, they mean nothing. It means nothing anymore because I actually got to see it with my own eyes. I was talking to two fans at the end of in the fourth quarter. And when Bismarck was in the game, we had a debate going on. And I was like, yo, they don't need to have, and I'm cursing doing it, but I'm like, yo, they don't need to have Biz in because if he gets fouled and he misses the free throws, then what? And then the fan was like, well, yeah, Borrego's doing it for defense to defense. I said, yeah, that's great, but he's about to be an offensive liability once he gets the rebound. So he misses the rebound. He misses the two free throws, and that's when it started up again. Where the fuck is Melo? like they were turned up. So it's just like, look. It seems like one of those classical tales, Coach Joe, and I see you trying to prepare everyone for this. Where I see fans are about to get really excited, and you're right. It's a horrible crash coming. It's a horrible crash coming. And at that point, people are going to be asking questions. What happened? What went wrong? They're going to be looking for somebody to blame. Look no further than the front office and James Borrego. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I don't know. Coach, you're right. I see what you're saying, though. There's a crash coming.
Yeah, this current path that they're on is not sustainable. Because a locker room has to be together for it to move as a group together to take on challenges that are unseen and some that are seen. You already said that they're small, which also can work at a decided advantage, but also can be at an advantage if you are getting easy baskets and you are getting more. You're picking up your pace. Okay, and that's what those two things that James Borrego does not want Melo to do. Okay, and that's what they need to do, and that's part of what was going on today. Is that he was trying to choreograph it again, but that's not sustainable. The fans are not going to put up with it because they want entertainment. See, you enumerated it earlier, Red, when you said where Charlotte is and where it's located and what's available. That's just a fact of life. I don't believe that Melo. I believe what LeVar said about Melo is true. LeVar said that Melo is a big city guy. He said Melo likes the big cities. So if his daddy says that's what he likes and that's what he thinks he would be best at, why would I not believe Rev when he come back and tell me this is what I saw, this the infrastructure is what it looks like, and I don't think that's gonna draw two flies and a crawfish. I'm sorry, it just seems like it is what it is. You need a certain kind of guy, and if he ain't that kind of guy, you can't make him that kind of guy, and you can't make him switch and put on Jumpmans either.
Coach is preaching today. Rev preaching, man.
See, because hold on, let me finish this, DJ, please. Because I think it's awful funny that a shoe company like Puma, who is international, would pay the money up front and then don't do no ad campaigns, nothing big for the rookie for the leading rookie of the year. I think it's all funny to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, Coach. Give a brother a bag. Don't promote him. Don't even have an advertisement for his Rookie of the Year campaign. Don't have a shoe for him.
Oh my God, no shoe. No shoe.
And they keep saying, oh, they're going to eventually have it. When? They keep trying to fool us. I'm not fooled at all. I'm just sitting back in the cut, observing this game within the game.
They got a jet.
Yeah, boss, we got a jet, boss. But no freaking commercials. Isn't that great, master?
We got a jet, boss.
We got these motherfuckers out here talking about, but LaMelo, he got a jet. He's taken care of by Puma. I said, right. Where's the shoes? They'll come later on. Okay. Where's the merch? Oh, they'll come later on. Yeah. So he got $100 million for nothing, to no promotions. Mm-hmm. They can't even answer that, Coach Joe.
This thing is so ridiculous. It's not even funny, man.
But boss, we got a jet, man. We're good, man. Master treating us good. He out. I'm wrong for that.
See, so all of this together means the likelihood of somebody that has been on LaMelo's trajectory would settle in a place like Charlotte and stay. I don't think very likely in a world where athletes are very aware, and he's one of the most aware young men about contracts and how things work and business works, and how to manipulate the contracts and how to sign them so they align with the new contracts and so forth and so on, to always be collecting bags and always be able to say where you're going and where you're not. So I just find Michael Jordan is getting ready to meet his match.
You know, LeBron James, and before people, because people always want to do those whataboutisms and don't compare. LeBron James, his rookie year. We're talking about rookies who put up numbers. LaMelo's putting up numbers. LeBron James put up numbers his rookie year. Had a shoe his rookie year.
Facts.
Especially when he got the bag.
Facts.
So don't play us like some suckers. and talk about he's giving everything. The Master Puma got him the bag, got him a little jet. It's all great, boss. Why are you complaining? It's just like them fool the house Negroes. Mm-hmm. No, the field Negro that was finally happy to get treated well like the house Negro. Mm-hmm. But boss gave me a cot to lay on. I don't have to lay on hay anymore.
Right. Or like Malcolm X said, you stick a knife in my back to 10 inches and you pull it out 2 inches and you say, hey, don't it feel better?
That's progress.
I pulled it out 2 inches, man. You ungrateful son of a bitch.
I know why Puma gave LaMelo that deal. I know why. I know why.
What?
There's some parts to it. Yeah, they have the name LaMelo Ball to their roster. But for some reason, with the lack of marketing and the shoe not being there, I think Puma was trying to deneutralize what the family's doing. For him not to have a shoe out is crazy. Now, this is what I think. I'm not saying it's true or nothing, but
Okay, but DJ, let me tell you what I heard on a podcast from Charlotte with one of them shoe dudes. One of them shoe dudes who are supposed to be one of these leading authorities on what shoes are moving and what's hot and so forth and so on. They saying they don't know where the shoe is at. So if they saying they don't know where the shoe is at, you saying you ain't in the shoe business, you still don't know where the shoe is at. Then hey, where's the shoes? When you talking about the biggest thing, the biggest apparel in basketball is the shoe game. And Melo's wearing J. Cole's. Man, don't get me talking about this type of stuff, man. Y'all don't want to know?
Andre says Puma is waiting on that number 1 jersey. But what the heck does that have to do with shoes, my brother? No, I'm asking, like, what is the jersey number going to be on the shoes? The LaMelo. No, I'm serious. Like the LaMelo ones or something. You don't want to put. No, Andre, cool. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to ask a question. Like, is he trying to have the LaMelo ones on the side of his shoe? That's why they didn't do it. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny.
Man, that was good. Oh my God.
I think everybody on this panel has come to some realization. And I started to come to it listening to Coach Joe a while ago. And me and DJ was talking about it when DJ was here. I think we've already prepared ourselves for a certain reality. And I think the stream is y'all got to catch up. Because you're going to end up being very disappointed. You're going to end up being very, very mad. I'm already, like Coach said, I remember him saying one night, the exit strategy. He was talking about the exit strategy. Melo going to have to get the hell up out of there, man. He going to have to get the hell up out of there. Because, first off, for anybody saying that rookie doesn't have a shoe, this is not a normal rookie. No rookie is coming to league with 5.6 million Instagram followers. You know what I'm saying? No rookie has come in the league already having his shoe at such a young age, being an international star where he's in the top 10 jersey sales in Europe, and he's the number 1 jersey sell in Australia. Ironically, American fans have been complaining about the fact that they can't get a jersey. They can't find a jersey. So it's hard to even say what he would be in America, even though they came up with that bogus ass ranking. So if you want to, like, because I read an article on Puma before LaMelo's season started, and they were saying they are desperate to get back into basketball. They are desperate to have a face as far as basketball. Wouldn't you do everything in your power to ride this momentum that you have right now if you were serious about that? Like you would put your entire designing department on making this kid a shoe, because that's what your company is riding on right now. So for anybody using this old model talking about, oh, well, rookies don't do this. Yeah, and Nike wasn't giving nobody the bag before Jordan, but they changed and gave Jordan the bag. So, you know, like, I don't know.
No, but Rev, Corey Homicide, the brother in Australia from New York, reported when Melo was still in the Australia League that he had a deal on the table, the one that he signed with Puma. He said it then. I heard him with my own ears.
Mm.
He said somebody back in the States in New York called him and told him that Melo had secured the bag with Puma for $100 million in a jet. Go research, y'all see.
I remember.
You remember? So this thing about they did, the rookie and all these excuses. No. What's likely going on in my mind is that this is an internal. This is Nike putting a thumb on the scale. That's what this is. This is Jumpman and Nike.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
That's right. This is Jumpman and Nike putting a thumb on the scale. Because Puma already has a basketball wing of Puma, and Bagley is they signed Bagley. They signed about four. They signed Ayton. They signed. They got about
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, Kuzma. Yes, exactly, Kuzma. So they've signed quite a few people. So they have a basketball wing already. They already have pros wearing their shoes. So how could you not in today's world? How would you not have a shoe ready for the first quarter? For the first quarter, I'm talking the first business quarter. Come on, man. Let's not talk crazy. Okay, when those shoes can ship, man. Oh, we talking silliness now. Ooh. We got to grow up and look at the world through them. I'll take off them rose-colored glasses. It's about something more than these balls bouncing. What Rev's trying to tell y'all is this is the first boy that's come along, young man that came along in a long time, maybe ever, with a profile as big as his is in a world right now that was suited to what his profile is. Social media. People was in the house. Man, y'all don't get me started, man. This don't make no sense.
Master Pierce says, Rev, Coach, DJ, let me ask you a question. Will LaMelo be the first rookie Jordan hasn't signed to Jordan Brand ever?
That's what Coach talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look,
see, listen. Let me just say this. This is a chamber of commerce issue. When I said Nike put the thumb on the scale, okay, that's them big bank take little bank. Go ahead, Rev. Sorry.
I want to ask you and DJ, because the more we talk about it, the more I look at it, all of these things aren't coincidental. Too many things are happening now. Too many things are happening to derail this thing. Too many things are happening. How high up do you think this goes with the league, DJ? And how high up do you think it goes overall? I'm really interested to hear what you brothers have to say. How high up is this agenda to stop what we're seeing right now?
I think it's past the league. That's what I think. The term hidden figures. The people you don't see. That's who controls everything, man. Everyone we see on TV, even Jordan, man. That's figureheads. That's a figurehead with money. But it's the people behind closed doors who you don't even know that they're affiliated with the NBA. I'm going too deep, man.
Let me say this, Rev, and DJ. What I see very clearly and have been looking at for a long time was introduced as a young man to this machine, and some of its tentacles, because it has tentacles everywhere, and it's in everything. And I'll say it like this. one of my kids said this to me the other day. She said she's a freshman in college, and she said, Daddy, white people own everything, don't they? And they just use black people as fronts, huh? I said, when you start seeing that? She said, when I started listening and opening my eyes and listening to my white friends. And I understood how ignorant they really are. They have no idea what's going on. They believe the mannequins are running the show.
Go figure.
Go figure. I'm gonna say one thing here, just to light a little bit of a fire here, DJ and Red. For the people that say in our country that those of us that believe in reparations for our people, those of us who are descendants from this torture chamber that we have been in, and our bodies and our cells have been in for over 400 years. We say, they say, well, listen, we didn't have nothing to do with that. You know, that was a long time ago. And they say stuff like that. Some people say stuff like that. What's so funny about that is they have no idea how the monetary system and how money works in the world at all. They have no idea that the money for reparations can be raised without raising one tax dollar to pay for it at all. But the politicians know it, and the people in the treasury know it, and the bankers know it. They know it. But the people out in the streets, they don't have a clue. They think that it's working one way, and they have no idea it's working all other ways.
Coach, this is a powerful discussion. And before I go, I want to say, Rev, man, thank you for being a real scout. I call it being at the game, checking it out, and giving us the 411, man. This was a fun show. This is something that needed to be discussed. And for those that are shocked by some of the information we have told you guys, the best thing to do, like Rev said, is get used to seeing the game within the game. It'll help you sleep at night. I tell you that. Not just sports, but in life. And make sure you be the best humans you can be. Be positive. Show love to one another. Support. And just be good people overall. Coach Joe, thank you for spitting knowledge. Rev, if you're there, thank you for joining. And we'll do this again tomorrow.